What's up, everybody? It's WHIP back on air. R&B now. We got Jimmy, we got Brendan, and we have a special guest, Dave East.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Dave East is our special guest. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Y'all good? Everybody healthy?
You feeling loose from? I know you've been traveling all day. You feeling good?
Yeah, you know, Philly. This is my second home.
Okay,
so
right.
It's up the street from New York.
Right. So I'm so glad that you're here. I want to talk survival. I know you want to talk survival. November 8th is 10 days away, and I'm very ready. Yes. What was the experience like to be making your first album and dropping it soon?
It felt good, to be honest. Like, I feel like I know mad people that been doing the rap thing and they get hot, but they don't never drop an album.
Right.
You know what I mean? So to be able to get Def Jam and Master Pill to really get behind my life story and my idea I had that I brought to life, and you know, just to get their full support on it and get them to, you know, put the date together and all that is a blessing and feel good.
Yeah, I know everybody we've been rushing you for the last year too.
I be ready to turn the comments on. I'm like, it ain't my fault, man. I'd have been dropped.
Exactly. Okay, and then besides that, you acting now. We got an actor in the building.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my little one too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
how was the experience with the WuTang series and playing Method Man, and even with beats? How was doing beats? Both of them. How was it?
All that was mad fun.
Right.
You know, it's different than the rap, but like with beats, it wasn't. Beats was dope, but it was really me being me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to act. You know what I mean?
And that's
like,
how I felt watching it. I'm like, he chilling.
I was playing Dave. You know what I'm saying? But with the Wu-Tang thing, I had to really jump into character and try to portray Meth the best I could. So I really, after I got the role, I went out to Staten Island, sat with Meth, chopped it up, smoked vibe with him, and just asked him mad questions like a little kid. Like, I just asked him, man, like, yo, how was you at this age? What was
trying to get the feel, right?
Just his whole,
right.
you know what I mean? Like, did you like to be in the streets? Was you, like, I just asked him mad questions, and it just helped me with the role. Because, you know, the way the directors write it out is 50% what was really going on, and then 50% what the world want to see.
Okay.
So as I just tried to keep it as factual as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really want to portray nothing that wasn't authentic or nothing that wasn't real or nothing that really didn't happen. You know what I mean? So all my parts playing Meth, I got co-signed by Meth to do that. You know what I mean?
Are we expecting a tour for Survival? Because I'm ready.
It's already locked in.
Okay. Yep.
This is my first time. I'm booked to go to the UK. So I got like London, Paris,
perfect,
Amsterdam, Portugal, Russia,
international,
and Germany. Like we doing. This is my first time doing that run. That's gonna be like the whole month of December. So the end of November, I'm gonna do like the East Coast.
Okay.
Coming to Philly.
Yes, can't wait.
East Coast and kind of a few of the South cities like Atlanta, Charlotte. Then when I come back from the UK, I'm gonna get the Midwest, West Coast. I'm gonna do the whole everywhere with this one. It's the debut.
Yes, we're excited. Thank you so much for even coming here.
Yeah, you didn't have to do this.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I speak. If you're a fan of my music, I speak about my cousin, Malik, Freaky, a lot.
We know.
And my bro Mark Mugga. That's who I got tatted on my face. And they from Delhi and Dolphin Street. That's around the corner.
Oh, okay. I live on Susquehanna. Okay.
That's my auntie block. So I've been coming there since I was a kid. And Freaky got killed the year I signed my deal with Nas, and that was 2014.
Yep.
And then Mark got killed the year I signed with Def Jam, 2016, 17. And I could remember me and Freaky walking over here, like just going through the camp, like, yo, the joints is over there. Let's go see what we can bag. Like,
right.
So I, coming back over here is like, damn, son. Like, you know what I mean? I can remember like coming through here and trying to bag girls to bring, and then we would go back to the block, like, yo, it's a party. Like, I was coming to Temple parties and I wasn't even a student.
Right.
Nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I used to just be in there, like, you know what I mean? So I got a different love for this school, just this whole area.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I'm a big fan. We're big fans.
Word, that's love. That's love, word.
Yeah, so I did a big ask with the Music Business Club at Temple that I helped start. We wanted to build a community on a place that we thought should exist.
Dope.
And in terms of community building, someone had a question. So what kind of lasting impact would you like to have on your first film, the New York community and around the world?
I want to impact like Nip, man. I just want to inspire. You know what I mean? Like more than anything, I want to be a person that you could go back to and check out what I've done. You know what I mean? And it inspire you and motivate you to just get on your own one too. You know what I mean? Like regardless if you're a rapper, actor, ball player, lawyer, doctor, like no matter what you do, I want to just be like, I want to create somewhat of a blueprint for people that's coming from, you know, harsh beginners or like really not much and taking on the world, creating whatever they want. You know what I mean? I got everything in my hands now that I always dreamed about, and it came from nothing, literally, you know what I mean? So I just want to be able to motivate people that came from my same, you know, and you ain't gotta be from the hood. You know what I mean? Like you could be from anywhere. Like,
and that's what you said on Found a Way. That's one of my favorite songs about you. Just
it don't matter where you.
It
don't matter where you from. Like I feel like me constantly talking the way I'm from puts me in a box. So I be wanting to like, you know, broaden it. You know what I mean? Where I feel like stuff that I know every race, every age group, every, you know what I mean? No matter where you from or what your background is, you going through that. Like some at some point. You know what I mean? Even kids that grow up in super rich families, that's like a sometimes that be like a stigma on them. They be wanting to branch off from that because that's all they know and all their friends judge them on that. Like it be the same with a kid that's poor or a kid that's coming from nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it go both ways. So I want to be able to set a tone or, you know, just speak for the middle. Like, you know what I mean? All y'all can feel this. Like, you know what I mean? And I really feel like I accomplished that on the album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're excited for that.
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask you how you find your balance in such a rapid industry, like in terms of hip hop and stuff.
Right.
And, like your sound is like, it's so amazing. Like,
Thank you, man.
How you can work with a bunch of current artists but still sound like an OG, like a rapper.
Right.
I know that's how you're credited a lot. Like, you know, you have that New York sound, but you still keep it up to date. How do you find inspiration for that?
You know what's crazy with that? That's a good question too, bro. I'm a fan of the culture, so that doesn't come with a time limit or a time. Like I'm not just a fan of one era. So as much as I was born in '88. You know what I mean? I grew up in the 90s. Like, I'm a 90s baby. Like, I'm born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s. By the time 2000 hit, I was, you know, I was older a little bit. You know what I mean? So my very young childhood was the 90s. So, of course, that's what you hear in my music. I grew up on Big Pun, Cam, Jay, Nas, The Lox, Mace, Snoop, Dre. Like, that's all I pop. You know what I mean? Like, but that don't mean I knock what's going on now, or the youth, or the kids that's, you know, doing their thing now. And I got a lot of younger dudes around me that be playing that music, so I be getting put on to it. And I feel like I don't want to be the older hater, cause I went through that,
right?
Trying to come in, you know what I'm saying?
Come up and everybody.
I watch dudes hate silently, you know what I mean? Like, and you can hate silently.
Yes, you could.
But you're just in a better position than I am, and you can speak on me in ways where I don't go forward. You know what I mean? So I always try to big up, you know, the dudes that's doing their thing. Now I still got my own, you know, mental, and I ain't got no filter. So if I don't like something, I'ma say that too. But overall, like I'm a salute what's going on, cause I feel like rap is like, it's just constantly evolving. You know what I mean? They go from this to that to this to that. They was wearing tight clothes in the 80s, big clothes in the 90s. Big clothes 2000, is tight clothes again. Like it just keep, you know what I mean? So I'm just glad to be a part of it and to be not only a part of it but be heard. I feel like I'm one of them artists that I do influence a lot that's going on. I feel like a lot of people do check for what I'm doing.
Yeah, we feel you.
So that's dope to be, not to just be a part of it, but be, seen and known and understood in it. You know what I mean?
Right, and I have one more question. I think it's fascinating. You dropped Every Day with Gunna recently. Then you dropped Alone with Jacquees. Then you got The Godfather out with Nas. It's just like you got all these singles dropping with all these notable futures, and you got your album coming out in 10 days.
Yep.
But you focused on your album, but you still, you got your own thing going on outside of that. Like, how do you balance, your album promotion and just still doing your rocking out and just not being so stressed out about survival?
To keep it a buck, like my daughter helped me with all of that. Like,
right.
I don't even be like half the time I don't even be thinking about it. Like I'm just ready for my album to drop. I feel like it's a long time coming. I haven't dropped a solo project in 2 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The last body of work that I put out was Beloved with Styles P. You know what I mean? And that was a collab project.
Right.
So this is the first time I done dropped in a minute. You know what I mean? And a lot has happened since then as far as like with the acting and all of that. So I feel like my fan base has grown even more and it got stronger even in the time of me not releasing music.
Yeah.
And that's like, that don't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
usually if you ain't putting out no music, it get quiet. You know what I mean? So for me to still be able to, jump into other things without no music coming out and still build that anticipation for my album, you know what I mean?
That's what you work on, right?
That's all I wanted. So now it just feel good to know that the label behind it, the streets behind it, you know what I mean? Nas executive produced it. So that's something you can never take. You know what I mean? Like that's one of them things that's like he don't do that for everybody's album.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it feel good to know where I came from. And it's like I feel like I hit the finish line. Like I finally, off all the mixtapes, all the EPs, the deal with Mass Appeal and the deal with that, everything that I done, now it's like,
it's all coming together.
It's my album, you know what I mean? So just feel good, you know what I mean?
Well, Davies, we appreciate you so much. I can't believe that we actually got this interview to happen. I'm so excited for Survival.
November 8th, baby.
November 8th, yeah. Survival out November 8th. Everybody listening, Survival out November 8th. My boy Davies came in the building. We appreciate you. Temple appreciate you. We'll see you again.
Let's
Thank
get
you
it.
so much.
You already know.
Take it easy, Dave. Thank you.
Gangster.